Hey, you guys, how's it going? It's me, Amanda Gold, and thank you for coming back to or joining to watch my channel for the first time. If that's your story, welcome, welcome. Whoever you are, whatever your deal is, I'm glad you're here. This is a channel called, well, we're kicking ass with both feet. So I guess it's called Kick Ass with Both Feet. And that is about me helping you figure out what you love to do and do it much more often. And I'm a person in recovery, and so I talk about that too. Like, there definitely is, you don't have to be sober to enjoy this, but if that's part of your story, then I definitely do talk about that as well. Sobriety is supposed to be super fun and awesome, and if it isn't, then we can fix that. And life in general is supposed to be super awesome, and that's what I am about. That's what I'm trying to share, and that's what I want to help with. So, two little quick announcements, my little spiel that I want to get out of the way before I give you another tit of the week. If you don't know, Tuesdays are Try It Tuesday. That awesome acronym is TIT, and so I will be obnoxious about that moving forward. You're welcome. So before I give you this week's tit, I am going to tell you that if you want to work with me one-on-one, and why wouldn't you after that, you can. I'm open to that. I am accepting one-on-one coaching clients. And if you want to find out more and schedule a free discovery call, do that. Email me at amandagoldmakesart@gmail.com. Also, I changed my Instagram to Kick Ass with Both Feet. So if you want to see what kind of art I'm making these days, what kind of projects I have going on, I'm going to be implementing more creativity coaching and tips there. So feel free to browse around on my Instagrams, which is Kick Ass with Both Feet. And what else? Oh, I have a Patreon account, and I'm still working out what my gifts and rewards and things are going to be, but I'm super excited about a couple of ideas that I will be implementing soon. In the meantime, if you're just enjoying these videos, if you think I'm a hoot and you want to throw money at it, you can. It would be really greatly appreciated. I understand if that is not in the budget or a situation for you right now. That's totally fine. I'm glad you're here, and I love offering these videos no matter what. But if you feel called to support the work financially, you totally can, and I will post that link in the comments below this video. But I think it's just patreon.me/AmandaGold, I think. But like I said, I'll post that comment. And thank you in advance if that's something you're able to do. And thank you, mwah, 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 to my current patrons. Thank you so much. All right, welcome. We've done all that. Welcome again, officially into the meat of this video, which is the Try It Tuesday of the week, which is about taking breaks. So I was inspired to leave a video here for you about this by a couple people that I talked to recently. And I've heard this so many times, especially so I used to be a social worker. I worked for a really busy nonprofit doing amazing work with people who had experienced homelessness. And man, there was just such a struggle to implement self-care there. And I totally understand that. And I have a lot to say about that, actually. But one of the things was this idea that I'm too busy to take a break. I've heard it twice from people today. And I remember that I heard it a lot back when I was a social worker at the nonprofit. And I do it to myself too, still, even as my own boss. Although these days, I'm happy to say that usually I'm having too much fun to take a break. And that's a nice problem to have, but it also isn't super sustainable. And I still want to take care of my body and feed myself appropriately and do those kind of things that I need to do, even if I'm having a lot of fun, and that's why I'm skipping that stuff. But the people who are on my mind today are those that are like stressing themselves out, have a lot on their plates, are doing a lot of work, and just feel like, God, I really need to take a break, but I don't have time. Or maybe they're not even thinking I need to. Maybe that's not even on their radar yet. Maybe they're like, it's just not an option. It's not anything I'm thinking about. I just have too much work. So I really wanted to make a suggestion today around that idea and figure out a way to help you push back on that if that's an idea if that's a problem that you struggle with in your own life. And I know there are a lot of people who deal with this. I feel like it's counterintuitive, but the more that we take care of ourselves and slow down and take breaks as we need them, or even before we need them, ideally, we're actually more productive. And I bet that you kind of know this already. Like when people say this thing, like, I'm too busy to take a break, I'm sure somewhere you've seen the email from HR or the studies or the whatever that are saying like, oh, a happy worker is a productive worker, and actually when you rest you're able to do more. And as you go throughout the day without breaks, you burn out. And especially if you're consistently going without breaks, you risk getting sick, you risk injury, you risk burning out on an emotional or mental level. And then you're really fucked and you can't do any work because you've gotten yourself to a point where you have to stop everything and recover. So ideally, we don't let it get to that point, but I just think so many people do. And so, what can you do? What can we do to fix that, right? Like maybe you're not totally on board. Maybe for whatever reason you have these thoughts that are keeping you from giving yourself a break. And we could talk about that in depth through one-on-one coaching or just future videos. Because I think at the core of it for a lot of people, if we really looked at it, if we really picked apart what we're prioritizing and what we think is important, you'll find that if you're saying like this work is too important and I can't take a break till it's over, I think essentially what that is I don't deserve to take a break, or I'll deserve it when this happens. And I want to challenge you to really practice honoring yourself and believing that you deserve to do your work in comfort and without this feeling of like, I'll do it later, I'll do it after. What would it be like to say, I deserve to feel good and experience joy and take care of my body and my soul and my mind while I'm doing my work? And how can those coexist? It doesn't have to be a one or an all or nothing thing, right? It doesn't have to be work first and then I'll take care of my body. And as you probably know, intellectually and logically, that doesn't last very long if you try to live your life and work that way. You'll fry yourself, you'll burn out, or you'll be miserable in the process. So, what can you do about that? Well, I want to offer just a practice, which is really just try it Tuesday, try and see what would happen if you kind of forced yourself to take little breaks throughout the day. This almost seems so simple and whatever, but I think that it being so simple is kind of a risk because we roll our eyes at it like it's too simple, it won't work, or that's so simple, I may as well just not do it. But I want to really challenge you just for 1 week to see what you feel like, see how your productivity goes, see what your work is like if you intentionally and purposefully schedule a few breaks throughout the day and actually take them. And I think what happens too is if we had like a corporate culture, if we've worked for the man for a long time, like traditional 9 to 5s, there's this weirdness around breaks that's like, we have to let you take them by law, but you're not really a good team player if you're taking them when we're really this busy. There's all kind of baggage that comes with taking a break. And I just really want to encourage you to not necessarily schedule like a solid 15 in the morning and a solid 15 in the afternoon and a half-hour lunch in between. That can almost feel gross and rigid too, right? I'm saying give yourself little times all throughout the day, 10 minutes every hour, 20 minutes every half hour. I don't know how it's going to work for you. It could be 5 minutes every 20 minutes. Like there's lots of different ways to work and then take a break, work and take a break. And you can determine the chunks that work for you. But I want to offer that you take several littler breaks throughout the day to give yourself time to get up from your desk and walk around a little bit, to give yourself 10 minutes to sit outside on the porch if you work from home, or to go for a little walk around the block if you're out in the world, getting yourself some fresh air, to take yourself away from the computer screen and go play with your animal, or read a book that you enjoy, or make some art for a minute. Or if you're like me, force yourself away from the art for a little bit to go eat a healthy meal or drink some water or walk around the block or whatever. So I really want to offer not making it this rigid, I have to take a break, but really mindfully choosing to take lots of time throughout the day to check in with yourself and take care of your body and take care of your eyeballs and take care of your emotions. And even if it's just for 2 minutes at a pop, you're doing something that's honoring yourself and giving you space to do something different than what you're so diligently focused on. And I bet you if you do this, if you actually try it and do it, you'll find that you have more energy by the end of the day. You're able to get more done with a better outlook and a better mindset and more joy. And that is awesome. Because what's the point of living your life, getting all your work done, if you feel like shit by the end of it, or if you're killing your body, or if you're just totally crushed under it. You can be productive, a good team player, a good worker, doing good stuff in the world, and take care of yourself. And I would say that you have to take care of yourself and prioritize that to really do effective and awesome work that matters in the world. So just try it, see what it's like for you. And it's valuable to even notice, like, this isn't about do it and then you're successful if you do these things that I suggested all week. It can be valuable to just have put it in your calendar to try, and then you didn't do it, and then noticing why you didn't do it. Notice what came up for you. And then that can be your specific work that you might want to do. And you could maybe hire a coach to help you with that. But it's all valuable, even just noticing, like, why do I have resistance to this thing? Why won't I do this? Pay attention to that stuff. It matters as well. So try it. Let me know what you think. I also would really love to hear if there's a specific pain point for you or something you're really struggling with and you would like to hear it addressed in a Try It Tuesday. Like if you want me to come up with a thing you can try to address that specific issue, I would love that challenge. I would love to hear your ideas, things that you could use support around. And I'll fucking come up with something. I will. Test me. Put it in the comments. Shoot me an email, amandagoldmakesart@gmail.com. Let me know if you're interested in one-on-one coaching. I have awesome packages and deals and stuff where I can work with any budget. We can do custom things that work with your schedule and with you. I'm just really jazzed about this work, and I really want to help as many people as possible come alive and get out there and do the things that they're meant to do with as much joy and two-footed ass kicking as possible. So thank you for watching, and I will be back Thursday with my Thursday thoughts. All right, bye.